All right, we're back with out for another walk, a walk in the community. Pixel and I, Pixel and I are back out here. It's been a little bit, and it is springtime. That is for sure. There are so many things out. I got my trusty A6700 with the 18-105. I say trusty as if I've had it for many years. But I've been using it since picked it up for South Africa, which was a really great experience. I think I'm gonna try to put together a little video about that experience from the video that I took while we were there. But it was good. It was good. Wish I was there longer. Absolutely loved Cape Town, and well, not Cape Town as much. I loved Port Elizabeth. Cape Town was cool. It's like a lot of action, but Port Elizabeth is where we were. Absolutely loved it. So yeah, but now we're back. I'm back out here. The 18-105 was probably not the lens to bring out here today because I decided to come out to a different place than we normally walk, and I forgot there are tons of birds out here, so I should have brought the 70-350, but it's all right. It's spring. I will probably be back out here in the next couple days or next week sometime when I pick up the kid from school. But yeah, it feels good to get back out, and I have to say I was jet lagged coming back. So when I put out my video about the A6700, I sounded a little delirious once I looked back at the video, and I did say some things like, I think I said, so this is Sony's only APS-C photography focused camera. What I meant to say was it's the only modern APS-C focused photography camera. They have like the FX30 and the ZV line. I forgot the 10 or something like that, but that one they have. But those are video cameras first. Technically, the A6700 is a hybrid camera, but hold on. Technically, it's a hybrid camera. You know, it shoots video and photography. I used it for video when I was in South Africa, but knowing I was going to do some photography when we went out to the private farm that is now turned into a game reserve. Yeah, so but that's what I meant. It's not the only Sony APS-C camera. Obviously, I have the A6100, A6400, A6600, A5100. Oh, so many APS-C cameras, but it's the only modern one with the updated AI chip. And I have to say, this updated chip is pretty nifty. It's really good, and I talked about that before. But yeah, I'm back out here, and the geese don't like Pixel coming around. It's okay. But yeah, we're back out here and just out taking pictures and walking, and not gonna lie, it's hard to get up to take pictures out here after some of the amazing pictures I got to take in South Africa. I mean, a week ago, I was taking pictures of lion cubs and elephants. But I said it before in the it wasn't a review. Like, I'm not a reviewer. I'm a guy who likes taking pictures and using my camera. Trying to do this one-handed, zooming in and taking pictures of some geese. But I do think that the practice that I do when I'm walking around here with Pixel, or wherever with Pixel, does help when I go on these adventures, right? We're about to go to the Dominican Republic for a week, and obviously I'm going to bring a couple lenses and a couple cameras, but I don't have access to the Dominican Republic every day. But I do have access to all of this, right? And so while I'm out here, I can take pictures and see what it's like. The other thing I've been thinking about is my relationship with photography gear. Now, I know I said I was going to do this self-imposed no-buy for photography gear after my planned purchases last year. And I have an unexpected purchase, impulse purchase with the A6100, and I realized I like gear. I mean, I think most photographers, we do like gear. Some people like lenses, some people like camera bodies, some people like both. I feel like John Coltrane was the jazz musician. He was famously trying to create or find the perfect note. It drove him crazy, like absolutely obsessed with finding the perfect note. And I am by no means comparing myself to John Coltrane. However, there is something about trying to find the perfect camera setup lineup for me. Like, what is it, finding, I like having two camera bodies when I go out to take pictures, right? Or when I go traveling or anything like that. And I have a ton of Sony lenses. For me, you marry the lenses, you date the bodies. And so I have the Sony lenses that I really like. I like my 18-105, the 70-350, my Tamron 28-200, the Sigma 90mm lens. That short little lens is amazing. I love it. But I also love the Sony 90mm lens because it's a macro lens. So I have the lenses I like. And so I am slightly obsessed with, I don't know what this dog, leave it. She tries to eat the grass. Does anybody else's dog try to do that? It drives me bonkers. I'm trying to find the perfect setup for myself. And I feel like the A6700 fits that lineup very well, right? If we go traveling, this 18-105, or let's say you get the Sigma 18-50 f2.8 lens, leave it. Pair that with the Sigma 90mm lens, and that's like the perfect setup, especially with these small rangefinder style, they're not rangefinders, but rangefinder style cameras that I absolutely love. So having said that, I don't think I will be buying another camera body anytime soon. And the other reason why I picked up this camera is I do want to start doing more video work. Like I had an itch, something sparked in me when we were doing this documentary that I kind of like doing the video work again. Want to get into doing video work again. And this camera is perfect for that. And also the A7CR was really good for the type of video I shoot. I am never going to be a big budget videographer or something like that, but for like little shoots here and there for local businesses, man, these cameras are more than enough. And at the end of the day, when all said and done, photography is all about enjoying ourselves and going out and being creative and all that good stuff. So whatever makes you happy, man, like that's the other thing. Like I realize there's a There's a photography couple, Leah and Raymond. I will leave a link to their YouTube channel. I love their stuff. But when you look at their gear, they have all kinds of photography gear. They have Leicas, Sonys, Nikon. I think they have some Canon, but they have everything. And they just don't have like a lens or two. They have a bunch of lenses. And you know what? They're not photography minimalists at all. And I was trying to force myself to be something I'm not. Like, I was trying to force myself to be like, oh, I'm going to just have these sets of cameras. I'm just going to use them. And it's like, I do believe in the long-term photography kit. Like, I truly believe in. I'm not wavering from that at all. Like, the A6700 fits in there because it does have amazing eye autofocus for wildlife, and my kid plays baseball, so I could use it for that kind of sports. I am not trying to be a professional wildlife or professional sports photographer. This camera wouldn't fit for that. It wouldn't be good for that. But for the type of photography I do, it fits me perfectly fine. I love small body compact cameras. It's a smallish body compact camera. It pairs perfectly fine, perfectly well with my A7CR. And so for me, this works, and I'm happy with it. And I'm not, I don't know. I think I was trying to be something I wasn't. And the reality is, this works for me. I'm not buying Leicas. I'm not buying, hey, leave it. Nothing against that. I have, not knocking anyone who owns a Leica. I have friends who own Leica cameras. They're just not for me. But for me, the Sony system, and Fuji to an extent, like, I really like the X-T5, but Sony cameras work for me, and I'm happy with them. And so, at the end of the day, let's do what makes us happy, right?